Good evening, Otherworldlies. This is Queen Juliana, your dark mask diva. So, this guy was asking, what do you do if people are always canceling plans on you? Alright, so I'm going to talk about what happened, because for a long time, I had a lot of people in my life who like to create chaos. And they would do things like cancel plans. But worse than that, they would do a lot of things like shuffle plans. And they would try to undo whatever plan that I made. And they would try to violate whatever boundary I had. Like they would try to come over when I said not to. Or they would try to come over a lot earlier than I said to. And that kind of thing. So I would have to keep putting the boundary up over and over and over. So let's talk about the canceled plan, first of all. This is what needs to happen, you guys, if you have people who cancel plans, okay? Because I had to learn this myself, and it was really hard. I don't know how many of you suffer with anxiety or doing things by yourself. Okay, I don't mind doing things by myself. But a lot of people do. Okay? So, you have to learn to have fun doing things by yourself. And I'm going to tell you why it's okay to do things by yourself. Nobody actually thinks you're a weirdo, first of all, for doing things by yourself. You think they do, but they actually don't. Secondly, if you do something by yourself, chances are you're going to go probably make a new friend. Maybe you won't. But chances are you may go there and someone there may kind of see a kindred spirit in you, and you may just find someone there you vibe with and resonate with, and they're just kind of like, oh hey, you know, and they're going to see the t-shirt you're wearing, they're going to like, that's my favorite band, or hey, you remind me of someone, or something like that, and you guys are just going to be like, immediately like each other and want to be friends. Okay, that actually does happen. So I'm the kind of person where I'm not afraid to eat in a restaurant alone. Like I'll eat in the restaurant and I'll write one of my stories, or I'll play with my phone, or I'll just do whatever. Okay, so I've never been afraid to go do things by myself. But here's the thing. For the longest time, I would just have people who would create so much chaos whenever we'd try to do something. Or if I would plan something a certain way, they would try to change the plan. And I would have to keep redirecting them and telling them, no, we're going to do it this way. They would try to text me, is it okay if we do this? And they would try to make it hours earlier. And I'd say, no, we need to stick to the original plan. And I would have to keep putting that boundary up over and over and over and not let them change it. And I finally just got fed up and had to stop being friends with people like that. And there are different reasons people do that, okay? They have control issues, and they have anxiety, and they have their own reasons for doing it, okay? It doesn't really matter why they're doing it, it just matters that they do it, okay? So, a lot of it is they don't respect your time, okay, or they don't want to do the thing, so they're being annoying. They're trying to irritate you, so you cancel the plan, okay, and then they just end up canceling the plan because they don't want to. And a lot of this has to do with the pandemic, okay. They basically, people just got to the point where people just don't want to do things anymore. So they do something to kind of ruin everything so they don't have to go out after all. Okay, so what you need to do with people like that is you just need to, when they keep canceling plans with you, you need to take the hint and just stop being their friend. I know that sounds really messed up, but I mean, they're letting you down, okay, and they're letting you know how they feel about you. Okay? Or, you know, what they need to do is if they have a problem with anxiety, they need to go get some help for it. But they need to quit doing this to you. But what you need to do is you need to go do the thing by yourself. Let me talk about what happened last time somebody canceled a plan on me. Okay, so I had this friend that I'm no longer friends with. This wasn't the final straw in our friendship, but this is something that made me start to think about it. Okay, so she and I were talking about how we were going to go have a day of a shopping spree. So Zen gave me some money. He went to the bank that morning and got some money out of the bank for me. I was really excited. She and I had been planning this trip for 2 weeks. Okay, so the day of, she canceled on me. Alright, so we'd been planning this for a long time. We were going to go have a day of a shopping spree. So I was really annoyed and everything like that. So I decided just to kind of, because Zen gave him the money and everything. So, and he had gotten up that morning and gotten it out of the bank for me. So I decided to just have a me day. Alright? I didn't tell her how mad I was. I was just like, we're not going. Oh. Okay. I decided to just go have a me day. So I took that money and just kind of went shopping by myself. Okay. I went all over town and just kind of looked in stores. And I was mostly just window shopping and browsing and just having a day by myself where I was just walking around. Well, all day she kept texting me, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm thinking, you really lost the privilege of hanging out with me and talking to me today. I didn't tell her that, but I was thinking that in my mind. And I just kept ignoring her all day. Like, don't talk to me. Seriously, don't talk to me. And she was like, where are you? What are you doing? And I'm thinking, no, you canceled on me today. Go find something else to do. So I just ignored her all day. And so she kept bugging me, and I said, you canceled on me today. I went and found something else to do. And she goes, oh. And then I didn't hear from her for the rest of the day. So I spent the rest of the day just, I took myself out to eat. And I bought myself a couple of things, just a couple of little goodies. And just went around and just had a fantastic day. She didn't say sorry. She didn't, she didn't apologize in any kind of way. She didn't say have fun. She didn't say where are you going. She was just like, oh. All I got was, oh. So I just went around and did that and had fun all by myself. And it was just great. And I think I had more fun by myself than if I would have hung out with her, to be honest. So I came back and, and I showed him what I bought myself. And he's like, oh, that's really cute, honey, and all this kind of stuff. How guys are just like, yeah. And I just, later on, I would try to make plans with the same friend, and she would try to shuffle the plans, shuffle the time, and change what we were doing at the last minute. No, we need to stick to originally what we were doing, and I would have to keep redirecting her and keep her from changing whatever we were doing. And, she would try to mess up whatever we were doing every single time. And I finally just, had to drop that friend. Okay, so if you find that people are always canceling on you and stuff like that, these people just are not worth being friends with, okay? And they might have a problem, all right? But they're not respecting your time, okay? And they aren't really sorry for what they're doing to you because of all their responses, oh, and they're not apologizing. They should apologize for what they did. What they did was messed up. Okay? And they're not sorry for what they did. So, they're letting you down. What happened? Something better came up, or, they didn't plan, or, they didn't even give you like a real reason. Like, hey, I have anxiety or something, or, I spent the money on something I would rather spend the money on. They need to quit being jerks. So, people canceling plans, you were excited about doing whatever it was, and they just let you down. You need to find better friends, but you need to be willing to go do things by yourself and have some fun. Okay, so you're going to go out and meet better people, and you're going to find that you enjoy your own company, because it is fun to do things by yourself. Don't sit home alone and be sad and feel rejected by people. It's their problem. And you're gonna go out. What I ended up going out and doing is chatting with store clerks, and people just came out, and just started talking to me, like random strangers just came up and just started chatting with me, just like they liked my vibe or whatever. They were just being like nice to me, because I was just alone, just vibing, just happy and everything like that, because I decided to have a good day by myself anyway. So it's not like I didn't have a good day anyway. So that it just kind of ended up a good day, even though she canceled on me. So anyway, that's how my day went. People cancel on you, go have a good time anyway. All right. So that's my story about that, about the cancel, and don't be afraid to have a good time by yourself. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next content. Bye-bye.